After many years of studying with his second teacher, Khyentse Chökyi Lodro, he told him that he wished to spend the rest of his life in solitary retreat. But his teacher was adamant. The time has come for you to give others the precious teachings you have received. His first major teaching was given to 2,000 yogis in the province of Amdo, lasting for over 6 months. From then on, until the end of his life, Khyentse Rinpoche never stopped teaching. In 1949, China invaded Tibet. By the end of the 50s, the occupation was solidified. Sorrow and devastation tore through 1,000 years of peace. A human and cultural genocide soon followed. The Dalai Lama, followed by 100,000 Tibetans, escaped to India. 6,000 monasteries were destroyed. 1 million Tibetans died. Khyentse Rinpoche wrote, "A beautiful country is a dreamlike illusion. It's senseless to cling to it. Unless the inner forces of negative emotions are conquered, strife with outer enemies will never end." Fleeing from the invasion of his country, Khyentse Rinpoche was invited to take refuge in the kingdom of Bhutan. This mountain kingdom has remained unconquered and independent ever since Buddhism was first introduced. Soon the power of his realization drew many students to him. As the years passed, he became the foremost teacher in Bhutan, revered by all, from the king and queen mother to the humblest farmer. He generously gave teachings and performed ceremonies, working to preserve peace and nurture Buddhist traditions in Bhutan. Shantideva, the 7th century Buddhist master, said, "All the joy the world contains has come through wishing happiness for others. All the misery the world contains has come through wanting pleasure for oneself." Khyentse Rinpoche's compassionate activities embraced not only the kingdom of Bhutan, but also Nepal, Sikkim, and India, and later extended to Europe and North America. It was near the great stupa of Bodhnath in Nepal that Khyentse Rinpoche decided to build a large monastery, similar to the Session monastery that had been destroyed in Tibet. It took over 12 years to build. The site was consecrated in a ceremony attended by many young lamas. Even before the monastery was finished, it was part of the community's spiritual life. For several years, many artists and their families lived inside the half-built monastery, creating the thousands of traditional paintings, gold-covered sculptures, ceremonial masks, and costumes that are used in the daily life of a Tibetan monastery. Today, Session Monastery offers one of the most authentic examples of these sacred arts outside of Tibet. Khyentse Rinpoche's day began at 4 in the morning with meditation and prayers which would last until 9 o'clock. Then people would arrive to receive his teachings and blessings. It seemed that he was living many lives at the same time, whether writing one of his 25 volumes of commentaries, being in retreat, teaching scriptures, building monasteries, or providing for the spiritual needs of whoever appeared before him. His life was an endless offering to others. Khyentse Rinpoche was always involved with the education of the young monks, often quoting to them the words of the Buddha. I have shown you the methods that lead to liberation, but you should know that liberation depends upon yourself. As if reading from an unseen book, Khyentse Rinpoche would teach effortlessly without pause or hesitation. He taught in every free moment of the day until late at night, responding to all requests for spiritual guidance.
Their final enlightenment, from the Buddhist viewpoint, of course, the Buddhahood is the final enlightenment. I think we can say that is the ultimate nature of consciousness or mind. Till you reach Buddhahood, the study or practice, no end. When Buddha enlightenment of Buddhahood comes, then you can get complete rest. There's no need effort. Till that is a level, yes, constant effort need.
For the Tibetan Buddhist, each symbolic object, gesture, or chant is an offering representing an outer projection of an inner meditation. The ultimate goal is to realize the true nature of mind. At the end of 9 days and nights of uninterrupted meditation, the participants in this ritual each hold a lamp symbolizing the light of wisdom. Khyentse Rinpoche's grandson and spiritual heir, Rabjam Rinpoche, leads the chant. They pray to relieve the sufferings of all beings and vow to be reborn and practice together in future lives. Every object in the ritual has an inner meaning. This 5-petaled crown symbolizes the transformation of 5 harmful